If you'd like to move in a little bit closer, let's have a look at the view that we're looking across. Isn't that gorgeous? So here we are on the outskirts of Hangzhou in China, and I'm joined by Master Q Changming, right? He's a teacher at the Yinghu Experimental Middle School near Hangzhou. He has kindly brought us up to have a look at the view in this place, which is called.
这里是龙屋茶镇，欢迎大家来这里品尝西湖龙井。
Yeah, I couldn't learn that off by heart. Anyway, I will, but not yet. So, if you'd like to move in a little bit closer, let's have a look at the view that we're looking across. Isn't that gorgeous? Amazing. And as you can see, all of these hills are covered in these lines of shrubs, right? And these are tea. This is tea. These are tea plantations. Camellia, sinensis, Longjing. And in between you can see a few trees. There's one or two trees sticking up, right, which are probably osmanthus. I think they're osmanthus trees. So you can also harvest the osmanthus fragrance flowers from those trees. So, you know, a really intensive use of the landscape for, in this case, tea. So there's nothing natural about this landscape anymore, other than the topography, right, and maybe the and the distant mountains, right. So it's fantastic, but it's not something that you would call a natural landscape. Right? This is a highly productive, commercially viable landscape. And there in the distance we can see the school campus and some of the residential developments on the outskirts of Hangzhou. So we're just getting a close-up here of the foliage of the Camellia sinensis Longjing. If we zoom in here and look at this, we can see the foliage with the serrated edges to the leaf, quite similar to the Camellia japonica that is grown as an ornamental flower in Hong Kong. For tea, it's this bud and the first leaf or two leaves that are used, picked off like this to produce tea. Right? I mean, if you taste it now, it's pretty bitter, which is probably why you have to boil it in water and put it in a teapot and pour it properly in order to enjoy it. But anyway, that's what this is grown for, and we can see the shrubs are constantly cut back. Right? They're pruned back constantly into these shapes where it's easy to pick the leaves. Right? So here we have a Mr. Yang Min who's given us permission to film him pruning the tea shrubs. And so you can see that, of course, done electronically these days. Pruning off the shrubs now in autumn, in October, to promote the new growth of the new leaves in the spring, which are then harvested for tea.